Most of us spend our working lives paying into the Social Security disability program. Even as we make these payments, we may assume that we will never have a need for the benefits it provides. But for millions of Americans, the day does come that they can no longer work due to a disability. Paying into the system is one thing. Getting benefits out of it is quite another.
I would have been intimidated, definitely, if I had done it on my own. Working in insurance and disability, I know what it's like, and I've seen what claimants have gone through. And that's why I decided, unfortunately, when I had to apply, I went with Chris Doherty. I personally was more concerned with my health, and I didn't want to deal with Social Security, so I'd rather leave everything up to him. And when I needed to be informed, he kept me well informed.
Despite the complexity of the disability program, it's important for disabled individuals to apply for benefits. The law firm of Doherty Cella Keane, for example, focuses solely on obtaining Social Security benefits for disabled individuals. The firm's attorneys handle the application process from start to finish, allowing claimants to focus on their health instead.
I used to actually work for the Social Security Administration, and back when I was working there, I was going to law school at night, I would actually complete the applications with folks when they'd come into the office. Nowadays, due to budget cuts and staffing reductions, Social Security is having people file on their own and completing the application themselves online. So what happens is inadvertently they make a lot of mistakes. So what we pride ourselves on with Doherty Cella Keane is trying to take all that guesswork out of it for claimants so they won't make that mistake. We complete all the application forms, we get their medical records, if we have to go to a hearing, we'll attend that with them. Our focus is to make you just focus on feeling as good as you can, and we'll handle Social Security and relieve that part of it from you.
By working with qualified attorneys, disabled individuals put the application process into experienced hands, and this representation should increase their chance of receiving an award. The process of receiving disability benefits can take years, so the goal of a legal advocate should be to avoid delays and obtain an award as quickly as possible.
The most important thing is to not get discouraged. The Social Security process can be really frustrating, and it can take a long time. Unfortunately, it's really not a timely process. The majority of claims aren't awarded at the initial level. Only 33% of claimants are awarded nationally at the initial level. But we do a lot of things to try and get an early decision. At the initial level, we make sure we complete all of the applications and forms, and we do it accurately, and we submit it timely. In addition, we help the claimant get all of the medical records. And by doing that, we ensure that Social Security can make a decision right away and that they have a complete and accurate file. If you let Social Security get the medical records, first you have the delay in terms of getting them from the medical sources, and secondly, you don't know if they're getting them all. I mean, medical sources sometimes don't reply, and that way Social Security can't really make a true accurate decision, and that's a reason why they get a lot of denials at the initial level. So most importantly, just don't get discouraged, allow us to do what we do, and you focus on your health.
There are two sides to the Social Security disability story. The program provides much-needed benefits to nearly 11 million disabled workers and their dependents. But at the initial filing of the application, a full 2/3 of individuals see their claims denied. Add to this rejection rate the growing backlog of work at the Social Security Administration, and it's clear that claimants need to make every effort to overcome the challenges of the process and receive a timely award.
Well, the most important thing is that they don't have any income. I mean, once they are unable to work, there's nothing coming into their household. So the most important thing is we want to get them on Social Security so they can get a monthly check so they have money. Secondly, is a lot of times they lose their health insurance when they stop working. So if we can get them on Social Security, we can get them on Medicare so they have health coverage. And lastly, if they have any children in the household that are under the age of 18, we can also file for Social Security disability benefits for their children, and that's additional money in their household each month.
If I didn't have it, I wouldn't have my medical, I wouldn't have a prescription plan at this point. I originally was on long-term disability when I applied for Social Security, and it was an offset when I received it. But then my disability was terminated, so then I was just left with Social Security. And thank God I had it.
For more information on Doherty Cella Keane, visit the law firm's website at www.dcklaw.com or call 800-211-4736.